Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Bebe Kumi. Today I'm joined by the man himself, the one and only Blom, the man of Pakaya Society, and we're gonna be talking about a little coffee and all this delicious liquor he brought for us to try out. So we have a single malt, two single malts in our mistaken, two single
Yes.
malts,
Yes.
and plantation rum, and we're just gonna try all of them afterwards after we talk a little. But meanwhile, let's get right into it. I'm just gonna pour this. How you say it, man?
Glenelish.
Glenelish.
Yes, Glenelish.
Glenelish. Cool, man. Gonna pour this one and we're gonna get started. Ja, broer. Zeg die bon?
Thank you. Hey, proost.
Proost, my man.
Gezondheid.
Cheers. That's good, man. It has like a little sweetness to it, and it's nice. I like it. So smooth. Smooth. Small, like a hint of sweetness with it. It's nice. Fuck.
With some fire.
Yeah.
Light fire.
Yeah.
Some light fire.
So, like I said, we
Yes.
have Blonde. After all this, we tasted the Glenelish single malt.
Yes.
So we're gonna get right into it with talking about Pakaya and everything. But first off, let's get started. Like, what do you do for a living before you start doing like Pakaya? You went into Pakaya and all this stuff.
I'm a chemical process engineer at the local refinery.
Yeah.
That's my daily job since 2013. So I'm a technical guy.
You just changed the whole course and
Yes, yes. It's Pakaya is totally different. But yeah,
No, cool, man. So where did your love for coffee started? Because you're a technical engineer guy. Everybody drinks coffee, but everybody drinks it like differently. Just like drink coffee to get energy or just boost for the day. But if you want to start like a coffee shop or a business like this, you have to have a passion for coffee itself. So how did it all started?
yes. Since I was living in the Netherlands,
Yeah.
I started drinking coffee. A friend of mine taught me coffee,
Yeah.
everything coffee. I was living in Breda,
Yeah.
and he was living in Amsterdam. In Amsterdam, you already had a coffee culture,
Yeah.
let's
Okay.
say something like that,
Yeah.
existing. That was not the case in Breda or the rest of Holland.
Yeah.
So, but every time I went to visit him, like once a month or something like
Yeah.
that, we went to a coffee, not a coffee shop like in the Holland,
Yeah.
but somewhere that you can drink coffee.
Yeah, we did. You did.
Yes, only coffee.
Yeah. Not
And-
getting high this shit. Yeah.
So, but coffee is for me was an acquired taste.
Yeah.
So I didn't like it at first. But you start super sweet,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Exactly.
then
You build it up.
less
Yeah.
sweetness,
Yeah.
and then you begin to try the real coffee. So that's how my love for coffee started. But that was in the Netherlands prior to the whole coffee culture boom,
Yeah.
because in outside Amsterdam there were coffee places, but it's more of a sit and eat, and the coffee is also added, not
Yeah.
a real coffee culture that you just go for the coffee and it's coffee everything and you can eat something.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And to continue on, when I moved back to Curacao, the love for coffee evolved.
Yeah. Okay.
So I spent a lot of money on coffee, drinking coffee every day. I went to the local Starbucks
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
all day, every day, sometimes twice a day.
You were addicted,
Um,
man.
Yeah, yeah. And every time I go, I ask for one more shot of that caffeine
Yeah.
in a particular drink.
Yeah.
And the price started to increase to astronomical levels.
Yeah, I get you.
And not always was the coffee of the best quality.
Yeah.
And being engineer, I went to Excel, so I crushed some numbers, and I thought to myself, if I'm spending that much money on coffee every day,
Yeah.
and the quality wasn't the same of as good every day, what about I invest in my own coffee equipment, and so I can have the best quality of coffee, and the money side of it
Yeah.
would be much less.
Yeah, exactly. Gotcha.
So that's my engineering thinking.
Yeah.
Van how difficult could it be?
Yeah, exactly.
So I googled my first coffee machine.
Oh, I thought you Google how to start a coffee shop.
No. And that's a long way later.
Okay.
But that was the start of my own coffee thing.
Okay, yeah.
Just at home. So I bought my first coffee machine from the States.
Yeah.
It was an espresso machine.
Yeah. But was it
all-in-one.
expensive? Like, you get like,
Yeah, no.
because
No.
like,
In the grand scheme of coffee machines,
okay,
it was not expensive.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, but
Expensive. It was one of the less expensive ones.
yeah.
It was an all-in-one, so
Okay.
it had a grinder integrated
Oh, nice.
into it.
And like the frother too for the milk.
Yes,
Oh,
also
yeah. Cool.
a steamer. It was a single boiler,
Okay.
so one boiler for both water
Yeah.
to produce the espresso and also to produce steam.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
it takes something of a long time to produce one cappuccino. So I never went back to Starbucks, I think. Yeah. And within 3 to 6 months, I all the money that I've spent in 1 year of going to Starbucks.
Yeah.
That was a huge return on my money.
A good investment.
Yeah, one of the best investments.
That's nice, man. But so when you got your coffee machine, because when you're going with coffee, the thing is very important to see the beans, right?
Yeah.
So when you got your coffee machine, you were into the beans, but what type of beans were you using at that time? Did you also like import a beans that you liked, or you just like go with a local one that you like, or one that you bought here? Something like that.
I think I started experimenting with different beans.
Yeah.
Of course, it would be less expensive
Yeah.
if you bought local. At Albert Heijn, they have a big selection of beans.
Yeah, exactly.
From different countries,
Mm-hmm.
different types. Also, I think I've tried beans from Starbucks again, overpriced.
Just to like
Yes.
balance it out and see what shitty shit they're giving you. Yeah, I got you.
Yes. So, but mostly I've imported beans from Holland.
Yeah.
I think every time someone goes on vacation, or if I go on vacation,
You
I
get
bring like maybe 10, 20 kilos of coffee back. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I always have a big stash
Yeah.
of beans at my house. But I think it's more of what specific taste do you like?
Mm-hmm.
Because coffee is very broad.
Yeah.
I think most people know only a very small portion of coffee.
Exactly.
So it's more like finding a taste. And also something that's the bean is a good combination with the coffee machine that I
Gotcha.
had.
Okay.
Yeah.
And going a little forward, like how did the whole idea started? Because you start with your coffee machine and everything, and then how did the whole idea of Pakaya started? How did it was just like a vague idea? It's like, okay, maybe I want to start a coffee shop here, or just you wanted to like give people a better or a good quality of coffee for everybody to enjoy, not only yourself at home with your small coffee machine.
Yes, I'd say with my coffee machine at home, I had always friends come over
Yeah.
and serve them coffee,
Gotcha.
and they were always blown away of the coffee. But yeah, that's not a good explanation why you should open your coffee shop. So the coffee machine I had, it was a starter coffee machine. So I wanted a new machine,
Gotcha.
a better espresso machine, and also a standalone grinder.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I've invested a lot of money in a new coffee machine and then a grinder from Holland.
Yeah.
And then you have a certain skill gap,
Yeah.
because when everything is more professional, you do have a bit of a steep learning curve.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I struggled. Lots of bean were lost in the process, lots of money.
Yeah, man.
But still, again, the machine was a single boiler.
Yeah.
So again, it was between espresso and the final cappuccino.
It takes.
It takes time.
Yeah.
But the thing about making coffee for yourself every day, so every morning,
Yeah.
it's a nice process. It's beautiful. The smells. So it's
It's relaxing too.
It's
like
relaxing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a whole lot of preparation. So just to produce your coffee, and I always take one espresso, a double espresso shot,
Yeah.
and also a cappuccino.
Yeah.
So that's the let's say the combination that I made every day.
Double espresso and a cappuccino.
Yes, I always do double espresso,
Yeah.
never single.
Singles are for wimps. That's why.
Yeah. So the espresso is like the fast charging,
Yeah.
and the cappuccino is like the enjoyment.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So I bought a new machine, but when you make coffee for yourself every day, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to make coffee anymore. Please,
Yeah.
I don't want to see the coffee machine anymore. So I do go to other coffee shops,
Yeah.
and I drink a lot of coffee again.
Yeah. But it's good also to try different types or different places, coffee places too, because they have different beans and they use different measurements and all those stuff. Because the little that I know of coffee, like even little more water you put to the beans or to the whatever when
the
it's
filter.
the filter, it changes the flavor. So that's a thing also too.
Yes. So I buy local coffee, but it's always sort of a disappointment.
Yeah.
Or not that the coffee was bad, but it's not up to my taste. I do like strong coffee.
Yeah.
Fairly, maybe on the more bitter side.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And I think also the cappuccinos, milk based, were always too much milk.
Yeah.
So that was the maybe the trigger in my mind to maybe I should open my own coffee shop
and make it a science and be like, this is how it's supposed to be.
Yes. So that was an idea, but not that that idea was at that moment feasible.
Yeah.
So I think it took a bit of a long time, and it was a case of opportunity that presented. So can this be feasible within this opportunity?
Yeah.
And that's basically the start of Pakaya.
Shit. Nice, man. Nice. The whole, like, the concept, because we talked about how you got from there to the concept to Pakaya, but how did you, like, get you guys, or you got the concept of, like, let's call it Pakaya and be, like, the whole, like, little local and like be chill vibe at that point? Because a lot of coffee shops is like people want to sit and chill and then they eat stuff and so why did you guys came out like, no, we're gonna do like a fast, like boom boom in and out and people like maybe if they want to chill, they chill, but not so much food, but just some pastage and shit. But how did you guys come up with that?
So if you in Amsterdam, the general culture
Yeah.
is a bit fast paced, and the local coffee shops all have this certain, I'd say, not they're not coffee shop like in Amsterdam,
Yeah.
fast paced. They're more a sit and relax
Yeah.
type of place,
Yeah.
and the coffee is an extra added to it. So you
Gotcha.
go to eat and you ask for coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's the thing, but it's not specifically let's just go for coffee.
Yeah.
So and also the cultural part of it, we do like a bit more design.
Yeah.
Design. It's also heavily based on a vibe.
Yeah.
Music. Our music is very specifically selected
Yeah.
to create that whole environment.
Gotcha.
The design aspect also, and also the language that we present to our customers.
Yeah.
So that's all has to do with basically the Amsterdam and New York culture.
Culture.
Yeah,
And then you guys
a
like
bit of the street culture.
yeah. And then you guys like implemented Curacao and then like make it
Yes.
happen here.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're like if you guys get a chance, you guys can take a look at the Instagram. But Pakaya is always like very bold and very rustic and very like out there, just like a little street,
Yeah.
So it's nice to have something like that, and people be like people enjoy it too. When they get in, they feel like a vibe that's like, okay, you don't have to dress like. Once we were talking, and Blom told me like, yeah, I want a place like this place would be like you don't want to have to dress nice to get in here. Just get your coffee in your like pajamas if you want, and get out. So that's like the thing, right, man?
Yes. So the I don't know how you say it in English, but the drempel has to be
Yeah,
low.
yeah,
That is what we especially wanted to achieve, because you do have to compare with other places.
Exactly.
And it's always the case that the entrance has a certain drempel.
Yeah,
So you have to think about it. So how am I dressed? A lot of people gonna see me,
yeah,
and that takes away from I just want to enter somewhere, ask for a good coffee, and I want to go.
yeah, yeah.
So that is something. The language of Pakaya, again, it's street without being too, or it's a bit rough,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's mostly the language that we as Pakaya friends use. So we always raw,
Yeah.
that raw language, but yeah. So that is what it's based on what we do in our daily lives.
Yeah.
So we drink a lot of coffee. Yeah.
Yeah.
During the day, the language that we use is the language we talk to each other.
Yeah.
That's fairly rough, and that's what we tried and achieved to implement into Pakaya.
That's nice. That's nice. That's dope. So everybody out there, like Pakaya actually means for the streets, right?
Yes.
Yes.
For the streets.
For the
But-
streets.
But not that it's like for the streets in a criminal
Wait,
sense.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just a raw element of the streets.
Yeah.
The-
Exactly.
The young vibe combined with the music, so it's rough.
Yeah. And you feel.
And also our tastes are a bit more on the rough side.
Yeah.
So no mellow tastes.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Okay, we talked about coffee, talked a little about Pakaya, and like when you got into Pakaya, how did your depth of coffee became? Did it grow, and did it become more of a science than just like I'm just pouring coffee? It's not like I'm pouring coffee in my house. It's just dishes for me, my double espresso, but for other people to enjoy, what did you have to like I would say like measure or change, so everybody can enjoy it at the same pace, because not everybody enjoys as bitter as you, or so.
Yeah. Um, so the first thing is going from a home-based machine to a commercial machine. That's a fairly big step.
Yeah.
So we started with a commercial machine, of course, but it's a very, let's say, simple commercial machine.
Yeah, gotcha.
So again, the taste is a taste that we like. So what do we think the expression of coffee has to be?
Okay.
It is still a very strong coffee. So it's not like we mellowed down the coffee for the general public.
Gotcha.
It's still what we love to drink on the stronger side. So I'm a technical guy.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
everything has to be measured out precisely.
Yeah.
So I'm in charge of that, of the whole process. Also with the bean selection. We do have other people also producing coffee. So
Yeah.
it's like I do this setup.
Yeah.
And then everybody has to taste the coffee, of course.
Yeah.
And then I have to teach them what they have to do.
The counting and everything, and
Yeah.
okay, and
it depends on the machine. So, but in general, the way I want people to learn is that they know everything about the process.
yeah.
Because we're giving a certain service with a certain taste.
Yeah.
If someone maybe says whatever happens, if they have a remark or something, this person has to always know what they have to do
Yeah. Gotcha.
for adjustment, so that you can keep providing quality.
Yeah, and that's good, because on the third episode of mine, I talk about consistency, and that's a very important, even for you guys also, like you said, because it's crazy that even if it's not the same every day, it will bite you in the ass afterwards, because maybe you make it great, and then somebody will make it like even a worse one, and then you're gonna get complaints about anything. So it's very important to keep it at that.
Yeah. So right now we've got a new espresso machine.
Yeah, I saw it looks fucking dope.
Darth Vader. So this one is a lot more consistent.
Yeah.
It's a better machine than the machine that we had. So we can keep the consistency even throughout the day.
Nice.
If we make 50 coffees per hour or 100 or 200, if it will stay consistent.
Yeah.
It's easier to hit the parameters.
Yeah.
As in the pressure, the temperature. It also has more steaming power.
Okay.
So the process of adjusting your coffee is something that you have to do every day.
Okay.
So every morning we do a tasting with everyone.
Wow.
That has to happen because the beans age, stuff like that happen. So you have to adjust during the day. Also, it's important for the one that makes the coffee also tastes the coffee.
Yeah.
To ensure that it's consistent.
Yeah.
So it's a fairly technical process. But in the end, what does it taste like? And I think it's also for you that you make cocktails.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, what does it taste like?
Yeah.
So you can have like 100 ingredients, all the processes in the world, but what does it taste like? Does it taste okay? Is it good? Good enough? Maybe not good enough? Or is it the best cocktail or the best coffee ever?
Yeah, exactly, man.
That's important.
Yeah, true that. Shit. Yeah, man. So My drink is up. Let me see. Gonna go with the.
Shot.
Yeah, take it, man. Bottoms up. So like we're on whiskey. Let's stay on that.
Yes. So the first one is a Highland whiskey.
Yeah.
Uh,
From Scotland, or yeah.
yeah, very good whiskey. And the second one is
Islay.
Isla.
Isla.
Isla. Island.
It's an island, right? From Scotland, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's an island. It's a totally different taste. So prepare to be shocked.
At least this one didn't break, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Here you go.
Let me pour it in.
Yeah, pour that other one.
So I don't spoil the whiskey.
Let me get some water in before that. So the thing is that when you're always trying different liquors and stuff, always between the tasting, you have to sip a little water to get that old flavor out. Rinse your mouth a little, and then you can go on with the next one, so you can taste the full flavor. And one thing else, when you're tasting whiskey, if you add a little water to it, it changes the whole taste also. So
yeah, you also have to be very cautious of doing that. I'd say because not all whiskeys can take water as good.
Okay. Sure.
In this case, it's a high proof whiskey.
Yeah.
It's about 56.5% alcohol.
It smells good too. Jesus.
So yeah, and also you have to know when you're switching of spirits,
Yeah.
which one has to go first.
Yes.
Because as you've tasted that, if that was the first one, it would destroy your palate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's a very dominant taste.
Yeah. It's intense.
Very intense. The smokiness, the peat.
Exactly. Fuck, man. It's nice.
Prost.
Cheers. Oh, man.
Yeah. 56, but still smooth.
Yeah. Smooth as hell, man. Jesus. It's delicious. It's very dominant indeed. Like the other one was so like smooth, mellow. Not that much of a bold flavor, but this one is just like boom.
Yeah.
Right straight out the gate. Jesus. Okay, man. So your beans. If you guys want, I don't know if you guys want to say it or not. What type of beans do you guys use at Pakaya?
It's a Italian bean.
Okay.
Italian bean. That resonates with. If you've tasted Italian coffee,
Okay.
it has that bite to it.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's strong and it has that bite to it, and that's also the direction that we are aiming for, especially for our milk-based drinks.
Okay. Yeah.
When you're talking about espresso, you can use different beans and give a different taste. But I'd say for the majority of people on the island drink milk-based coffee. So to present that and not have a milky cappuccino or a milky latte.
Yeah.
So that's something that that's why we used this specific bean.
Okay.
That's of Italian roast style.
Gotcha.
And also the flavor.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, but then, like you said like here the locals use a lot of milk.
Yeah.
What was the most common type of milk, or the one that you didn't expect that will go as hard?
As of now, we're seeing that more people are looking for that alternative milk.
Yeah.
We use oat milk.
Yeah.
It's not my thing. Sorry. It tastes like
say it, man.
Ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how people can like that.
Yeah.
But it's not cheap.
Yeah, I know.
The alternative milks. We only serve oat milk.
Yeah.
Because you have
So
you
much.
have so much
Yeah.
yeah, a big variety
Yeah.
of types of milk, and also the steaming consistency of all these different types of milk is a bit difficult to work with,
Yeah. I get it.
and also the taste of them.
Will change
Yeah.
also. Yeah.
And also for maintaining a stock level, it's
Yeah.
difficult to have 5 milk types.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
True.
it. That's also a very important part
Yeah.
to maintaining your stock.
Exactly.
If you have to buy like 5 milk types,
Yeah, it doesn't go because you buy like maybe a pack of whole, a pack of oat, and then you have almond milk. Maybe the oat and whole go fast, and you have like a
Yeah.
whole box of almond milk staying
yeah,
there till it
or a
rots.
soy
Milk, yeah,
Yeah, so and then you pour like 1 or 2 cappuccinos, and then
that's it.
it stays in
Yeah.
the cooling, and yeah, it's wasted.
You gotta throw it away after
Yeah,
a day or
no.
2 days.
Yeah.
No, I got you, man.
But again, it was astonishing to see how many alternative milk drinks that we served. It's like 30%.
Yeah.
So when I saw that number, I was, wow.
Yeah, you didn't expect people to be like that into. You expect more people go to whole milk and stuff, but
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe it's the whole I would say the trend it's the trend, or people be changing more to like more healthier or less animal based type of milk and all those stuff,
Yeah,
vegan types and all those stuff. So it's I understand.
I think it's a combination of the people trend,
Yeah.
healthier, and also people that are lactose intolerant.
True that.
So
Yes.
it's a combination of
Exactly.
Of those. But when they ask for weird types of milk, I know, yeah, it's a trend.
Yeah, it's a trend. Yeah. In Pakaya, you guys have your pistachios and everything. So I heard, I don't know if it's right, if it's correct, but I heard like your cookies, is the cookies, are created by a kid also.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Yes, by a local student.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's also something nice
Yeah.
about Pakaya, that we were able. So she likes to bake,
Yeah.
and she bakes cookies or bolo,
Yeah.
cakes, and this was of course you have to always have good quality.
Mhm.
So it's not like because something and you get to make cookies, but
Yeah.
she has good quality, and in this way she was able to expand. I think she never made so much cookies in a day.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that was a good side hustle for her.
Yeah.
For her. So she expanded, and she could buy her new iPhone. But it's very encouraging. I think a lot of people bake cookies,
Yeah.
but if we can present that chance to her, and she has good quality,
Yeah. Why
it's,
not?
It's
Yeah.
very good.
Exactly. No, nice, man. Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's good to hear. And like we talked everything, and right now going back to like you brought us whiskey and stuff. So we're here in Bebe Kumi. Like I'm bartending and everything. So what is your favorite spirit to drink? I have to ask that because you brought whiskey, you brought rum, and now you got me confused. Like, do you like whiskey? Do you love rum? Or maybe you're going with tequila mezcal? I don't know. So that's the thing. What do you like to drink? Or is it just like you go for the taste and see like how rich it is, how smooth it is, or you just like trying everything and see what goes better?
I'd say whiskey is my thing.
Yeah.
The number one spot.
Which one? Scotch or?
Yeah, I Scotch. There are also other Asian whiskeys.
Yeah.
from like the Kavalan from Thailand. Um, Also, Japanese whiskey
Japanese whiskey are good, man.
are very good, but it's pricey.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my taste, I do like the Isla whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
It's smoky, the peatiness
Okay. Yeah.
from the peat.
Yeah.
But the problem is due to the strong taste, your palate evolves,
Yeah.
and maybe so sometimes it's difficult to
Try other
yeah
less like
yeah no normal whiskeys.
whiskey. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So right now this is a fairly strong one
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
with the taste. So right now I'm back to trying other whiskeys,
Gotcha.
Highlands.
Yeah.
In this case, the Lineage.
Mm-hmm.
Rum is something that the last 1 or 2 years I started enjoying,
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah.
But it has to do with rum has evolved, and also has that whiskey-like taste.
Taste. Yeah, because some of them they age in like bourbon barrels
Yeah.
and like Scotch barrels and stuff. So you'll get
Yeah.
that like aftertaste of that taste of like that whiskey or whatever. Yeah.
So, then that's why I also started enjoying some rums.
Yeah.
Not every rum. I don't like the sweet flavors of let's say the normal
Yeah.
rums. Beer is something that I'm also
What type of beer, man?
stout.
Stout.
Yes, yes, strong flavors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, stout, but in the craft whiskey
Yeah,
or
craft
craft beer industry, you
Mm-hmm.
also have different types of beers.
Like shout out to our friend Tiki Mas.
Tiki Cerveza.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
a big
yeah.
fan.
Yeah. Yeah. We are.
Yeah, we drink a lot of Tiki
Tiki Mas. Yeah.
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 So, but number one would have to be whiskey,
Mm-hmm.
Especially Isla whiskey.
Yeah.
I always have at least 2 or 3 bottles of Isla whiskey.
Shit. Nice.
Colila, Lagavulin,
Yeah.
Aardbeg also.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
I never tried that.
Yeah, you have to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will bring.
What is it? It's like this one is like number one, and then you will have like the Aardbeg, or is
No,
it?
no. You, for me, you cannot put number one.
Mm-hmm.
The goal, yeah. No, number one is difficult.
Yeah.
But I think if you try lots of whiskeys, and whiskey can be pricey and less pricey.
Yeah.
So you try everything, and then you know what you like. And then if you drink enough types of whiskey or from different brands, you can always relate. So this $1,000 bottle
Yeah.
can be the same as this $100 bottle. So
Gotcha. Yeah.
it's within the, let's say, the variety that you taste, and then you can always go back to, oh, this is a good bottle
Exactly.
of whiskey.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man. No, nice that you're dropping some knowledge about whiskey and what your preferences are for whiskey.
Yeah.
But man, thank you very much for being on this podcast
Thank you.
and talking to us about a little about Pakaya and how it all started and how it came to be. Because I know you're a coffee fanatic and you're addicted to coffee. So
Yeah. Yeah.
like I heard. So no, man, it's great to having you on this podcast. And yeah, thanks for being here, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah, coffee is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Within coffee, there's lots of things, lots of techniques.
Yeah.
Espresso is just one part of coffee, but within you have a coffee bean blends.
Yeah.
You have single origin.
Shit.
You have different methods of producing coffee
Yeah.
also. So it's a very broad. Coffee is very broad, like whiskey or any other spirit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing.
Cool. Nice, man. Nice, man. So, if people have questions and maybe they want to learn something from you or about your coffee knowledge and everything, where they can find you? They can find you on Instagram or tell them to come to Pakaya. They'll find you there. Or what do you prefer?
Yes, you can DM Pakaya either
Slide
on,
in that DM.
yeah, either on Facebook also or Instagram.
Yeah.
And if and you can also find me in Pakaya.
Yeah.
Um, Maybe almost every day
Okay. Cool.
I will be there. But yeah, if you have any question or want to just talk about coffee, I'm always open.
Nice. Nice.
And you can reach me through Pakaya.
Nice, man. Cool. Yeah. So, guys, as you guys heard, if you got any questions or anything you guys want to talk to about coffee, you can reach Blom through Pakaya Society on Instagram and Facebook. So, this is a wrap. We tried 2 whiskeys, and they were delicious. And I think after this podcast, we're going to keep on trying some rum. And so, guys, thank you very much. I hope you guys still stay drunk, and see you guys next time. Deuces.